The extension in Nsukka local government area of Enugu State after the death of a 27-year-old 500 level student of Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka, Augustine Ugu, who was allegedly murdered by an officer of Nigeria Police Force at Nsukka. The deceased was said to have gone to a beer parlor at Odobido in Nsukka Council area with his friend, where he was trailed by a local security outfit constituted by the chairman of the local government area, Patrick Omeje. It was gathered that the deceased had just arrived the beer parlor and ordered for a drink when members of the local security outfit arrested him and, after beating him, handed him over to the officer in charge of anti-court in Nsukka, ÞØL1Ć, who allegedly murdered him over a yet-to-be-identified issue. The father of the deceased, a retired police officer, Andy Ugu, informed Vanguard that all efforts he has been making to unravel the circumstances which led to the death of his son and equally claim his remains have been futile. He said, I reported the case to Nsukka Divisional Officer, DPO, who instructed me to go to OC, Anti-Court DSP Ferdinand Nnamdi Ochi, to tell me the whereabouts of my son since the local vigilante outfit handed my son over to him. When I met him in his office, he said the police command directed him not to be receiving any suspects since the outbreak of COVID-19 and that nobody made any case related to me in his office. To my surprise, I saw people making entry to their cases in his office. That was when I began to suspect foul play. On leaving his office, an unknown number called and informed me that it was DSP Ochi who killed my son. I reported my encounter with him to the DPO and he instructed me to take my complaint to the police area command in Enugu. So it was at Enugu that the area commander instructed the Nsukka DPO to commence a preliminary investigation into the matter why I can go anywhere with my petition. It was on the strength of that advice that the DPO reluctantly accepted to commence the investigation. I was expecting the suspect to be arrested, but that never happened. On Wednesday, the local government chairman, Omeje, brought members of the security outfit who arrested my son to the divisional police command at Nsukka where their statements were taken. I was expecting that they would be detained for a high-profile case of this nature, but they were left to go scot-free just within an hour. That was when I shed tears. Is it because I am no longer in the system? This is a son I have trained up to university level. He's a final year student of law at Nnamdi Azikiwe University, Awka. Even if my son was the greatest criminal in the world, they should have arrested and charged him to court instead of killing him extrajudicially. Up to this moment, I have not seen the remains of my son. That is why I am crying to the world to help me beg Nigeria Police Force to release the remains of my son to me. I am pained by the fact that the suspects are still moving freely. When the leader of the local security gang, Oliver Ozioko, was reached on phone for comment, he said, all I can say is that we arrested him and handed him over to the police in Nsukka. When Vanguard tried to know why they arrested the deceased, he declined to comment. Meanwhile, the spokesperson of the Enugu State Police Command, Daniel Ndukwe, said the allegation is still being investigated by the command. So guys, I'm really speechless. In the medical sector, there's problem. In judiciary sector, there's problem. Police security, wahala dey. Religious wise, there's problem. Everywhere in Nigeria, there's problem. There is nowhere you are going to get justice. There was a story that was going around social media about a man that said the doctor could not attend to his wife, and because of their negligence, the wife died after much begging. And that is the story, as the story ended. Again, this issue of a police killing innocent people, and just like the father said, I think if his son was even the highest criminal in this world, I think they would have tried him than to treat him the way he was being treated. It's unfair. When they begin to decline calls, not answering calls, tossing you here and there, you know that there's problem. You know the reason why all of these things are building up, you know, that they begin to build on those kind of abnormality is that no justice anywhere. All of these things will be swept under the carpet. But one thing that is pertinent here, the important thing here that is that the boy has been killed. Nothing that will be done that will bring this boy back. And if anything is being done so that this kind of a thing will not happen again, it will it will be a good thing. But nothing will still be done because this kind of a thing will continue to happen over and over again. Police, they will just talk about this, they will say what and what have you. They will say all manner of things. At the end of the day, nothing will happen. We see how Esme are being treated. We see how farmers, we see how everything has been going on in this country. Everything is just upside down. Everything is just upside down. Of course, in the whole world, there is nowhere that there is no, you cannot see trouble or you cannot experience trouble. But the problem is that it's a free fall. When it comes to Nigeria, it's a free fall. It's who know man. You know, the man is even complaining because he's a retired police officer. Then what about those who do not even have any affiliation with police? He has a affiliation with police. He knows how it works. He knows how they have been working. He knows how they do things. But irrespective of maybe whether he knows how they do things or not, but the problem now is that the boy is gone and is gone. Now, those who are supposed to answer some questions, they are refusing calls. They don't want to take calls. They don't want to attend to anybody. They don't want to say anything. You can imagine that kind of a thing. They don't want to say anything. You know, from the story that we gathered, what led to what that some people now handed over to this other police officer, and they now say, oh, it was the police officer that did that, this and that. But the people that went, the local whatever vigilante or the outfit, what happened? What did the boy do in the first place before you handed him over to this thing? Even if he was a courtist, if he was a court member, right thing must be done. I don't just understand. You know, this kind of a thing has been going on over and over again, and nothing has been done to correct these abnormalities. And that's why you see that some people will do some things boldly and they will say nothing will happen because they know how to go about it. It's unfortunate. I pity for this man. I sympathize with him. It's unfortunate, really unfortunate. How is he going to start? Where is he going to start from? Let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this issue. Someone says, what goes around comes around. Who knows whether that is how you were treating other people's children. Who knows whether you are paying for your sins, which you did when you were in service. May God have mercy on your son, that innocent soul. Another says, if you don't know what to say, you better shut up. Is that the bone of connections or contention? That's it, because this person is changing the narrative. Another says, una reasoning these days they very wacky. Imagine person talk now. Wow, of course that is not what we are talking about, because all this kind of thing has been happening. Not just like I said, nothing has been done to correct them. Nothing has been done to make people get justice. If such things, you know, those things are if such thing happens, nothing has been done. Someone say, use the same tongue you have used over the years in the police force to lie against suspects to count your seats. How many did you execute extrajudiciously when you were a policeman? Now you want your own son to live while the ones and your colleagues murdered are gone, leaving their parents in pains. People are changing this story. Someone say, maybe karma's fighting back. May God help us all in Jesus' name. Well, as a person, it is very painful to lose a child. The Oga retired officer, check your past record when you were in service, when you were in active service. What did you do to other people? Are you sure your son had not taken after you? Don't spend your retirement money just to look for his remain. Leave everything to God. Concentrate with other children of yours. I have similar experience. Like, seriously? How can a law student go to beer parlor to drink beer at midnight? Someone say, see them, police officer partners in crime. Now, wow, hey. Sir, take heart if your son is dead, and may his soul rest in peace if it deserves so. Meanwhile, all the killings in the name of courtesan supremacy should be stopped. Those idiots that have left their students to engage in courtesan should be dealt with. Let every arrest courtist face murder charge, and those caught those caught red-handed be shot by the arms they bear. There is no smoke without fire, sir. Tell yourself the truth, and truth will set you free. Sure, Nemesis is not catching up with. Probably the table have turned around and you have been measured to the same measure you measure to someone else's child during your time. Retired or active police, Ukochuku na the same people. Accept your fate, na your style. Or na style. Are you sure that your son was not a cultist? That's the question somebody is asking. Someone say, even though he was a cultist, when in the law that said the cultist should be killed without trying, in a law of courts, in a law court. So please, if you don't know what to comment, please, it's better you mute. You see that a lot of people are putting a lot of things, different coloration, because they just heard that the man is a retired policeman. What if the man was a good person when he was in active service? Who knows? So we don't just jump into conclusion. When we say police people are bad, it's not all of them. There are still some of them. It's not all of them. It's just like the way the world sees Nigeria, the way a lot of people from other countries they see Nigeria. That Nigeria is this, with all this bad whatever. Does it mean everybody's bad? No, that doesn't mean everybody's bad. That doesn't mean that everybody's corrupt. That doesn't mean that everybody is doing the wrong thing. There's some people, millions of people that we don't even know. They are not always coming to the limelight, but the bad ones, they are the ones that we're always seeing. So jumping into conclusion in my own is not really the way to go. But this issue must be treated the way it ought to, so that this kind of a thing will not happen. Because if you say, oh, maybe because the man was a policeman before, and now maybe he's reaping what he sowed. No, it goes beyond that. We need to be objective, and we need to be open-minded. What if the man was not that kind of person when he was in active service? So then what happens? So guys, let us hear your own opinion. Leave your comments below in the comment section, and let's have your take. Thank you.